Ladies, queens, goddesses, I need y'all to understand what just took place in the digital marketing space. Not next year, not 5 years from now, not when everybody else figures it out and starts trying to charge you $1,500 a month in order to explain it to you. I mean, right now, January 6, 2026, first Monday of the month. All right. August is Black Business Month. If you're in Atlanta, in about a week and a half, all right, you're gonna talking about the kids getting ready to go back to school. All right, August 31st, the official launch of the Kingdom Marketplace, the world's first AI-powered generative engine optimized entrepreneurial ecosystem, Kingdom Business Referral Network. My 40th anniversary, being licensed to get a good news to the poor from my spiritual pops, Reverend Dr. Leon Howard Sullivan. Listen, August 31st, yeah, celebration of my trip around the sun, but it's the United Nations Global Day of People of African Descent. That's the day we launch the Kingdom Marketplace. But before we launch, I want Black women loaded up, please. Selfish, selfish request for my birthday. Can y'all get in a position? I want to see Black women and businesses in position. I want to see y'all products up. I want to see your services up. I want to see your blogs up. I want to see your testimonies up. I want the AI recommendation agents to understand exactly who you are, exactly what you do, exactly who you serve, exactly what problem you solve, and exactly why you should be recommended. Ladies, I'm trying to demonstrate to the world the power of the old African proverb. If you teach a man, you teach an individual. Teach an African woman, teach a nation and a family. I need every one of you to understand the internet as we understand it, fundamentally reset. May 19th, 2026. We're in the age of generative engine optimization. No longer search engine optimization. Forget about them blue checks. You see the top of Google? They got that recommendation paragraph, Chat GPT, Perplexity, where they're recommending someone in a particular business category, in a particular zip code, in a particular service area. We want to make sure that's you. Period. Black women have the opportunity to dominate the digital realm. If somebody will just stop talking over your head, stop trying to sell you all these buzzwords, stop trying to impress you with these technological tools, and slow down and show you how to use the shift in these AI digital marketing streets so you can get the coin. That's what I'm here to do. The Kingdom Entrepreneurial AI Achievement Coach. And over the next few weeks, I want to give you, as Black women, all the sauce. KY. If you teach a man, you teach an individual. Teach an African woman, teach a nation, and a family. What up, family? Y'all know I love y'all almost as much as the Father. On behalf of the Father, I need you ladies to understand the internet you built your business on is literally gone. You have to understand this shift. For years, everybody taught you SEO, search engine optimization, right? Get your keywords, build your website, play the AdWord games, rank number 1 on Google, chase the blue link, try to get on the first page. And if you've been in business long enough, you remember the digital Scrabble game, right? Right? Stuffing all these disjointing words. Who got the right keywords, right? Who can stuff the right phrases in the right places? Who can pay enough money to get you in front of the customer? While everybody's still trying to teach you them old games, we've been tracking this shift. November 2021, Google, 800-pound gorilla of information dissemination. I'm going to date myself. Y'all remember Google used to be a noun? Went online and looked something up on Google. Now you just Google it. Not accidental or coincidental. Google intentionally positioned itself as the 800-pound gorilla of information dissemination. November 2021, right? Right? Stay focused. It shifted its entire small business platform from Google My Business to Google Business Profiles. That was more than a name change, right? Shifted to number 1 and number 2, determinants of ranking from AdWord keyword to relevancy of search, specific geographic location. That was his signal, right? That the internet was beginning to move away from businesses simply controlling what they said about themselves. Kind of make this one plain for you. The machines, right? They're controlling the coin, because if watch it, if in November 2021 they said relevancy of search, specific geographic location, game changer, because now my description of my business, my description of my product, my description of my service is the number one determinant of the machine knowing if it's relevant to what someone's searching for. That's November 2021. That fast forward the video tape a little bit. Y'all remember January 2025? Donald Trump and Elon Musk in the White House. Okay. Major downsizing, right? AI system implementation. Whole bunch of big digital companies running to the White House. No matter how you feel about Donald Trump from certain perspectives, he sits at the most powerful desk in the world. And in July of 2025, he announced officially, AI is the center of our economy. Get over it. Get in front of it. Capitalize. Benefit. Don't forget America. We're the capital of capitalism. Okay? All right now. Now, fast forward the videotape, and May 19th, 2026, Google says, hey, listen, we're not even a search engine anymore. What? We are AI recommendation agent. Hold on, buddy. What do I need? Well, I already told you what I need. Now here's the challenge. Adults with teenagers recognize this. We have a language. Teenagers got a language. We got a language. Machines got a language. And so their language in our language. They want verified information. They want connected information. They want clear information. Who are you? What do you actually do? Who you do it for? Where you do it at? And can I, as a machine, trust you? You're following it? AI moved the center of our government. It's moved the center of our business. It's moved the center of our culture. The game has changed. New game, new rules. We're not simply dealing with a search engine. We're dealing with AI recommendation agents. Ladies, I'm trying to make sure I really take my time and create at least one piece so you really understand this. And so that you can see the difference. A search engine gave you a list. An AI recommendation agent, it gives you an answer. The old internet says, here's 10 blue links. Go ahead and figure it out, bucko. The new internet says, no. Based on what you asked me, this is who I recommend. Do you see how the money just moved? It's imperative for you as Black women to understand that point that hopefully God used me to get you to understand. That the money just literally moved. That the AI recommendation agent is slowly becoming the new gatekeeper of the coin in every single one of our communities. People do business with who they know, like, and trust. But people aren't asking other people or search engines who to get to know, like, and trust. They're asking ChatGPT. They're asking Gemini. They're asking Perplexity. They're asking AI. Who's the best person for me? Who serves women like me? Who's near me? Who understands my problem? Who specializes in exactly what I need? And everybody is running to tell you, you need to get recommended by AI. Okay, ask them how. That's the question. That's what we're unpacking today. How does AI know enough about you to recommend you? How did it separate you from the other 5,000 people who use the same broad title that you do? How does it know that you're not just a hairstylist, but that you specialize in healthy, natural hair for professional women over 40? Excuse me. How does it know that you're not just a photographer, but that you're a branding photographer for black women, coaches, consultants, and speakers? How would it know? How did it know that you're not just a realtor, but that you specialize in helping single black mothers find or first-time home buyers in the metro Atlanta area? How does it know? You have to tell it in its language. That's where AI smart matching comes in. That's where the category pillar comes in. King, was AI smart matching? Let me make this plain. You already know you the one, not the two. Your customers know you're amazing. Your girlfriends know you're amazing. Your community knows you. But the machine may not know how ill you really are. That's the problem. You can be absolutely killing it in business and still be digitally confusing to artificial intelligence. You may say, I do hair. AI like, what kind? You say, I'm a consultant. AI says, for whom? Say, I'm a coach. AI say, well, what problem do you solve? You say, I own a cleaning business. AI says, okay, what properties? What customers? What's your territory? What's your service area? I'm trying to unpack it for you, right? You say I'm a photographer. So AI says, oh, okay, great. You do what you do. You do weddings, you do brandings, you do babies, you do events, you do products, you do corporate, you do families. Like your problem may not be that you need another business. Problem might not be that you need another logo. Problem might not be that you need another website. I'm just being real with you. Problem may simply be that the new internet doesn't clearly understand enough about you to confidently recommend you. AI smart matching takes what you already know about your business and it translates it into the clarity that the recommendation agents need in this zero click economy. It it simply identifies what you do, who you do it for, what particular problem you solve, where you serve, why people trust you, what evidence proves you. Then it it begin connecting the dots. That's AI smart matching. We in no way trying to change who you are. You know you're already amazing. We're helping the new internet understand who you are and why we love you so much, so it can take that and refer you to other people that can, be impacted by your anointing. That's free. Y'all know what y'all say. If it's free, it's for me. Please utilize it. Then it's a category pillar. Ladies, this is where I really want you to lean in and pay attention. Because becoming the category pillar for your individual niche, in your individual zip code, in your surrounding area, that can be all yours. Listen, you're not just a hairdresser. You may be a healthy hair restoration specialist, right? For black women over 40 in DeKalb County, South Atlanta. Sheesh, you know how you do it, the whole metro Atlanta, right? You're not just um, a business consultant, you're an operations consultant, right? For black women owned businesses preparing to scale, right? You're not just a photographer, you're a personal branding photographer for black women speakers and coaches in Atlanta, right? You're not just a cleaning company. You may be the recurring home cleaning service, like that, right? For busy black women executives in South Fulton. You understanding what I'm trying to get y'all to start adding? And you're the most detail oriented creatures on the world that God ever created. So when y'all understand this is what it is, yeah, we'll teach the nation and the family, right? You say you're a caterer, but you're really the corporate soul food caterer for black businesses and community events in the metro Atlanta area. I want, what's your number again? Right? Yo, you understand what I'm telling you? Add that, I mean, that you add to it. You're not just the mobile laundry service, right? You're the pickup and delivery laundry service for busy single mothers and busy professionals in DeKalb County or the Atlanta Metro or Gwinnett County, right? Or you might want to tap all of them. Or am I painting the picture with words? Are you able to see it? The category is what you do. The pillar is your position that you own. Let me try to explain this a little bit further, right? See, when you become the founding category pillar in your category and service area, the ecosystem is built around your position, right? You the one, not the two. They always trying to do what they can't do. Try to be you, right? You're the trendsetter, right? When you establish this trust authority with these AI recommendation agents, with Chad, GPT, with Perplexity, with Claude, with da 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 da, right? Then when everybody else tries to do what you're doing, then they'll be compared to you to see if they can be recommended by you because you're the one, not the two. So I'm trying to get you all to understand that timing is the business, what location is the real estate. Everyone coming behind you is not helping establish the category. You already did that. You're the category pillar. You're the founder of that thing in your particular area. You want that for your business, regardless of what business you're in. Timing is the business. What location is the real estate? This is why timing matters in business. The same way that location matters in real estate. Some things I tell y'all, they kind of cliche, but I really want to make sure you understand what I mean when I'm saying them. Okay? See, the women who understand this have an opportunity that women in other businesses that understand it 2 years from now, they'll never have. Why you, as black women, you're already in the businesses that win the most from the shift. You're in hair, you're in beauty, you're in wellness, you're in doulas. You're in consulting, you're in coaching, y'all got cleaning companies, interior design companies, real estate, tax services, bookkeeping, catering, baking, photography, public relations, social media. Y'all got childcare on Smash, right? Like tutoring, transportation, senior care, mobile services, event planning, fashion, travel, nonprofits, for profits, ministries. When you really look at every business category there is, black women, you're the cornerstone of it. You're already the pillar. It's not whether you have businesses. The issue is making sure the way that they have disrespected y'all in every other friggin' lane that they could attempt to like fire and downsize and right size and all those type of, you know what I'm talking about, that they can't slick do it on your businesses. The issue is does this new internet understand your foundational pillar businesses enough to recommend them? And if you only make this one tweak, Lord have mercy. So some of you already killing business, but you're just digitally confusing the machine. Can you imagine what happens when your excellence finally becomes machine readable? Literally. Just indulge me for a moment and imagine what happens when your reputation, your niche, your customer, your problem, your geography, and your proof are all, listen to me, aligned. Imagine what happens when someone asks AI recommendation agent for exactly what you do. And obviously they're recommended to you. That's the opportunity. I'm gonna tell y'all why it matters so much to me. Is this entire project is built as part of the Urban Success University for Geniuses. My baby girl geniuses, they brains over movement. All right. They're, they're our daughters. See, I look caught up on it. You know what I'm talking about? Them little babies. All right. They're growing up in one of the most over sexualized cultures in human history. Every day, social media is attempting to manipulate them into believing that their body is their brand, that their sexuality is their value, that their flesh attention is their currency. And my big babies, they know the difference between morality and survival. Okay, and I've been around a lot of them so long in their lives that they quantify and qualify and know I really care, right? Like so they tell me and they talk to me and I listen and the things that I hear as a father with my own daughter, right? With other daughters, I opened up the Coretta Scott Young Women's Leadership Academy. They were in the sixth grade. They were Price's Academy, Young Women's Leadership Academy. So throughout all of my oldest, they were superstars. Then they become superstar achievers. Then they become, thank God we out the baddie with brains fades. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know. You know, I got my Spelman superstars and my HU Bison Virginias, as y'all already know. Now they just my Virginias. With Yolanda Denise King, founding of Urban Success University, they were creative artists. Now they just AI artisans. All right, and they just be wanting to have somebody to talk to for certain stuff that they go through, and so I'm learning on this side of COVID that due to the housing shortage, due to the lack of safe, stable employment, right? A lot of them were getting a stripping license, $250. I thought it was the CAD Police Department and the Atlanta Police Department, and we was all together over the weekend with some other leaders. You know, what I'm talking about it's the summer, right? They, you know what I mean, like that though. And so I'm like, but wait, Clayton County got one too. Wait a minute, what? Whoa, every county got a stripping license. So how many you got? You got $1,000 of stripping license. Now, what about the little babies that can't get a little stripping license? Oh, they doing private parties. That's where all little violent situations and shit take place. Literally, our daughters are taking the time to explain to me that some of them are placing themselves in these situations in DeKalb and Fulton and Clayton counties, right? Like due to the dire economic circumstances and situations that they're in, young mom is trying to figure out how to find a way on this side. All right, they're monetizing their bodies, but because too many people have failed to show them how to monetize their minds. And I'm like, hold, well, wait a minute. Devil's a liar. It's $150 for you to own an LLC. $100 in your Secretary of State. We can walk you through the little thing, understand your little corporate footprint, your little net 30s, get your little business funding. But no. Y'all, so much more than that. We know, but it's nothing else. Really? I'm pushing them. Damn, it's really. But our babies are brilliant. Look, they came out the womb with these devices. They know how to use them to do everything. Walk on water, glow in the dark. They just do it in the restroom where Dean K can't see. They understand social media. They understand culture. They understand content. They understand how people communicate. They understand the digital world in ways that many adults do not. Watch this. Just I'll be talking to y'all. I'll be asking y'all to indulge me. A lot of corporate doesn't see it, right? But what if somebody gave them something really to build? Somebody really gave them something or some businesses that they could really help. What if somebody gave them a project where they could demonstrate that their most powerful and profitable God-given asset is their brains, not their boobs, that the culture is trying to pressure them to sell. I was imagining. So I gave them my old paper business directories, right? From 2007 to COVID, we did 403 of them. Registered 48,000 folks, literally. Like in Georgia, we did 46, registered 40 or 8,200 people, right? I spent years in those directories. Businesses, communications, relationships, thousands upon people, right? And our daughters took that legacy and when I gave it to them as a project-based learning experience, they they helped refine the vision and built what we now know to be the Kingdom Marketplace, the world's first AI-powered generative engine optimized entrepreneurial ecosystem and Kingdom Business Referral Network. I want all of us as a culture to really sit back and think about that. The old man, I had the paper directories. Our daughters, the divine digital brilliance. COVID, God, y'all seen the weekend? God, ways above our ways, thoughts above our thoughts. God, COVID, God broke the model. Slowly creating the new opportunity for us to have an intergenerational revival, rebuilding, right? Restoration of our kingdom business community. That's the purpose of the Kingdom Marketplace. And I want to be transparent to you, ladies. Our daughters, they got the digital brilliance. Before I was beyond my non-competes and my um, non-disclosures, right? They are daughters. Have fun with that. Oh, yeah. Wait. You just wait. Y'all gonna just study hard. Study hard. Oh wow, God did what? Reset the internet. They just don't have businesses that they can utilize this skill set on. Guess what? You do. You literally own a hair salon. You own a consulting firm. You own a cleaning company. You own a catering business. You own a photography business. You own a child care. You launch a nonprofit. You got the brand. You got the testimony. You got the customers. For those of you that are in my old directory, I did over a decade ago in Georgia. You definitely got the years of experience, and they need businesses like yours to showcase their digital brilliance on. And you need the divine digital minds like theirs to help you prepare for how the internet just changed. Y'all see the intergenerational exchange. You help our babies help your business. God get the glory, y'all get the bag. I'm over here grinning like a look at God. You get them something meaningful to work on. They help make your excellence understandable to the new digital world. You get to become the case study. They get to build and develop the practical application of the skill. You make more money. They make more back to school and single mom money. You give the testimony. They gain the experience. I'm trying to make this a total no-brainer. Open your head, take your brain out, close your head. This one still makes sense, okay? Makes so much sense. I see how God used you to help us make dollars later. Hello, old folk in the church just say somebody. They gain confidence. You show them, right, that their value is in their mind. You know we be drooling over y'all because y'all fine. You know what I'm talking about? But they need your experience. They what thou seest thou becometh. I just want you to be a little transparent with them. They help you show the world the value in your business after you showed them the value in their mind. That's village economics to me. That's what our mamas taught me. That's what I believe is the meaning of the African proverb. If you teach a man, you teach an individual. Teach a woman, you teach a nation and a family. So, ladies, I want to teach the family. I want to teach the village, and I know the impact drives income. So yeah, I'm what? Whoa! Today's price ain't tomorrow's price. That's why I'm focusing on y'all taking advantage of this right now. Because in this launch in Georgia, Governor Brian Kemp signed something called Senate Bill 36. I get to launch this as a social entrepreneurial enterprise ministry. So it's free. If you upgrade and become a category pillar, 100% of those proceeds are paid to the geniuses that are doing that work. Told you I want you to understand it, but for somebody charging $500 to $1,500 a month to explain it to you, and they still ain't gonna break it down the way I just did. Y'all know black women around the world. Just remember me. Just remember me. That's all. That's all. When y'all get the woo, just remember me. All right, what you want from us, King? Your testimony. That's all. That's all. I promise you, that's all. I watched Fran take a consultation firm with 3,000 to over 60,000 with no annual contract over the course of 2 decades. We went through over 480,000 micro entrepreneurs. You got the Solution Solving Center, damn near 500,000 small business. You know, a little bit about what they need to succeed, a little bit about what they need to not just stay alive, but to really thrive. I don't know it all, but I'm gonna give you some billionaire business advice. Tom Walton, founder of IBM. He done it Bradstreet real quick. My man is a 40-year-old felon. Wife left him, kicked out of the town he grew up in. On top of all that, after all that, okay, his kids disowned him. Most people would have been in the corner with a towel over their head talking about woe is me. After all that, my guy took his idea to $1 billion in the middle of a depression. We learned from a guy like that. Mr. Walton said all business comes down to sales. You agree? You don't make no money in your business till you get a prospect to become a customer. Okay. Well, he defined sales as a transfer of enthusiasm. He defined enthusiasm as intimate knowledge of the problem and intimate knowledge of the solution you have to solve the problem. I don't know it all. All right. Y'all way smarter than me. All right. I just know a couple of things, couple of tweaks that y'all can make. All right. But I'm gonna tell you what I do know. Watching damn near 500,000 business come across my desk over the past 2 decades, I believe in the depth of my being that every business owner, big business, medium business, small business, every independent representing any company that they represent, right? They're going to bed with the same question in the back of their mind: how that they're asking themselves the question differently, okay? Across socioeconomic, gender, and ethical lines. All right. They're asking themselves, how, right, do I drive more revenue through my business? How do I get a bigger bag? Mr. Walton just gave us $1 billion advice. Only way you make more money is to increase your sales. Okay? Ladies, there's only two ways of increasing your sales. You offer more products and services, and then listen to me because that's what we're talking about right now. Or you position your existing portfolio of products and services in front of more people. If I ain't did nothing else in this shift, right? Then I'm gonna get the statue for positioning more black women in business, more black women in nonprofit, more black women in the ministry space to position what God is using you to do in front of more people. And when y'all understand how, cause y'all know I ain't even y'all gonna take this in. You know what I mean? When I'm like, what? You know, when y'all get your hands on understanding this, right? Y'all gonna take this in such an amazing way. I just can I have your testimony? All right, and listen to me. I don't want this to be a financial decision for you. I told you I want this to be a no-brainer. All right. So during this pre-launch, that's why, right? I'm focusing on my ideal avatar. Okay, you're my ideal avatar because you're gonna hear my heart, right? If I take my time to talk to you and I don't talk fast, some people they're just not a priority to me. See the way I'm slowing down to take time with you, right? See how I'm telling you, letting you research. Like there's you're I slash the cost. It's gonna demolish the competition in value. But they're $500 to $1,500 a month. Lifetime category pillar for y'all is less than 80% of that monthly. One time, lifetime. All the proceeds go to a little you. We're preparing for something. The Amazing Grace Bank Sullivan Entrepreneurial Academy. My baby's in high school graduating with LLCs, connected with their mompreneur squad. A lot of them before they get diplomas. And this campaign right now, I told you it is dire for our daughters. Like just life and death, and there's so much power in my tongue. I don't want to keep giving energy to that, but I need you to help them help you, and I'm gonna give y'all me in the process. Now, there's different types of marketing: radio marketing, television marketing, right? Internet marketing, most powerful form of marketing, word of mouth marketing, a friend sharing a friend. Okay, so there's some levels and there are some upgrades. Okay, and there's a Kingdom Business referral bonus, 15%. That if you refer another business, period, right? I want you to be rewarded. You know, if I was in your town and I was hungry and I asked you to refer me to a good restaurant, I went, ate a big meal, left a big tip, they probably wouldn't cut you a check or give you a discount the next time you came. I'm different. And so I wanna reward you because y'all, when y'all hear about something, you gonna share it. And so I want to pay you for that. I want y'all to maximize this. I want to be selfless enough so you and the geniuses can win. Okay. So if you become a category pillar during this Black Women pre-launch, I want to showcase you. Like I'm not stopping at the category pillar. All right, I learned something with Fran. I like to undersell and over deliver. So when you have the category pillar and you have a featured article about you and your business that's generative engine optimized, ooh wee. See, I told you about them things that add that trust authority to who you are. So allow me to showcase you. All right, want to create that for you and your business, cause I want the world to know who is she, what does she do, who does she serve, what has she survived. Look at what she built. Look at what she does. Look at what she knows. Look at why the world should recommend her. I want your products posted. I want your services posted. I want you to get into posting blogs. You ain't got enough time. The girls got it as an add-on service. Like literally prices less than that. Imagine getting them, baby, to do 4 blogs for you, generatively engine optimized for less than $100 right now a month. Come on now. These are trust authority established agents. Like posting online, dancing, and all that. It's entertaining. It really is. But it's not establishing your trust authority in this new internet. And that's what's imperative for you and your business, Miss Lady. So we want to post your videos. Yes, we want to load them up. You can do all that because this is your ecosystem too, right? A lot of y'all using these different AI agents. Like I need you to use them for more than creating the funny pictures, right? And so I'm giving you my 101 Kingdom Business AI prompts to help you do everything that you need to be able to do. Don't come for me unless you want to come for me because I'm built for it now. But you understand me? Like. Let me kind of explain it to you, okay? In my own language, oversimplification by far. All right, AI, like many of y'all, like a pretty girl, she'll do whatever you want her to do, as long as you know how to talk to her. As long as you right language, don't watch your mouth now. All right, and so gonna give you the language to give these AI prompts to get what you want from them. Help you pinpoint your ideal avatar, right? Map out your unique value proposition, your customer journey, your sales funnel, right? Help you maximize your content, things like that, right? And I'm not just gonna give them to you. And in this beer, I'm actually showing you how to use them in the membership section right now. And guess what? When you become a category pillar, I'm gonna give you a free 1 year access to the King of Business Owner membership section. In the Goddess Empire Builder community, guess what? Create a special mastermind. I don't want to just give you the technology. I want to make sure you understand it and how to practically utilize it in order to level up. Would you mind? Give you the teaching, practical application, give you accessibility to the ecosystem, right? And I'm giving it to you for free, but I'm telling you little stuff that you need to get with these babies real quick, y'all, real quick. You know, the thing about Rosa Parks, right, is the way that they were able to pass word of the boycott around was through the kids at school. All right, so are y'all picking up what God got me putting down for you and our daughters? These folks tripping. Seriously. All right. I want you to understand what just happened to the internet this Monday afternoon. Okay, after they was trying to do that foolery, that little black baby sitting over there on that subway with them idiots outside, and you know what they had to do? 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 They had to run up inside mom in them house, get safety by looking around and seeing how black women have been the pillar of every freaking thing that have been done. Them just the facts. So, before I get Holy Ghost happy. Y'all know how I do. All right. Listen to me, ladies, please. Because I really do mean this. All right. I'm really taking my time on this Monday afternoon to really try to make sure that y'all get this. All right. I be having a lot on my desk and it doesn't even matter, but I really want y'all to win. Okay. If you cannot upgrade, please donate your testimony to our program. Okay. If the AI smart matching and some of the stuff that you get inside of the when you register helps you understand your business differently, then tell them that. Okay. If you can help them get clear or help you get some clarity, then tell them that, please. If you learn something that changes how you present your business, tell them. Would you mind letting them interview you, letting them highlight you, letting them learn from you, letting them show off their work that they did for you? I did this work before in the paper directory work. thousands of businesses registered. And I'm gonna be totally transparent with you. 70% never paid. And the old company still owe me about 60% of my money over the past decade. But it was always bigger. When my spiritual pop, Leon Howard Sullivan, launched Select Patron, he did it with 403 pastors. We're launching this with 403 directories. Mama Amazing Grace used to teach entrepreneurship in the basement, Progress Plaza, in university. It's what our mothers of the National Political Congress were really big on. It's what every one of my spiritual fathers were on. Sully, William Herbert Gray, Joseph Lawrence Roberts. One of the last things Joe did when leaving it Horizon Sanctuary, the historic Ebenezer Baptist Church that he built, was open the sanctuary up for single mamas and women dealing with the pressure of I don't even know what to put on that industry. When they don't make the decision and hopelessness and the lack of opportunity force them to get involved, and or when they are involved and they decide I want to do better, having opportunities and options. And and I know what it's like to put that work in, to have a vision and not be paid a dime. And so I see them having done this with this. They tried to launch this May 31st, 2025 in Elizabeth and got politically blocked because there's a bunch of political factors that with the old company, it was the pastors down. Well, I got the database, give it to the girls. Now it's y'all and the girls. It's from the bottom up. And it's a lot of folk don't want us to have anything that's led from the bottom up that really expresses a voice for who we are so that we can get the information that we need. But then when we look at the institutions and the leaders that we're dependent upon, this shift began in 2021. Look at how it's culminated in 2026. And I'm taking this time because nobody simply told you about it, and it's so overwhelming and so impactful. They're like, how did this happen? It's happened over 4 or 5 years, and no one said a thing. And the last aspect of it is so devastating that, in essence, you know, 85% of our businesses have had the digital marketing lights cut off, and big business and tech didn't even send them a memo or a notice or tack anything on the door to let them know. And we can't let that happen to you. Can't let that happen to our daughters. They're fighting for that for themselves. There are 3 principles of the United Nations global celebration of people of African descent is recognition of what previous generations have done, justice, fighting for the least of these, and development, building for future generations. Now, if you are one of the original businesses, ministries, nonprofits listed in one of the original directories, sheesh, and you're still in business, please come home. Come on. All right, come benefit from what the old directory work has become, and then come connect your category pillar or your AI smart matching to the way that we previously got you registered. You deserve that. Let God use me to bless your business again. And if all you can give is a testimony, then guess what? We're gonna have a kingdom business testimony service all over again. I know we're doing some more stuff in a new way. This it's cool. I know I'm strange. Mom and them, I came from folk that was peculiar people. It is what it is. I know. I don't know. Take it up with him. He made me like this. And I want to tell you why your testimony has so much value to me. Cause your testimony may help one of these babies understand that their brain has their value. I ain't even got no wife. All them little friggin' spiritual daughters, and I ain't dealing with the person that I'm telling me I need to get one for them. Nope, finna connect the dots. La la la, hell, please. They look cute, but they ain't playing. And the stuff they go through, you know what I'm talking about? And so your testimony is worth way more than me any money. All right. Now, let me go ahead and get this out the way. All right, because y'all gonna ask, KJ, how in the world did we get here? Our mamas, like, I thought I had my mama's figured out. I called Mabel Wellborn at the trust, or the Sullivan Trust. I like, Mama Mabel. Crazy kid. Man, boy. Um, Listen, Sully told me this, and wait a minute. How you know that? What you mean how I know that? Because he. Wait, how you know that? What you mean how I know that? Because he told me. I ain't even know he did that. Tell Mama Grace told me. So, oh yeah. He did that for me. Doing that for my babies. That's why he put me behind that curtain. The tech part, that's Mama Dash, Andrea Dash the Great. Okay. Like when Sully licensed me to preach, it 40 years ago, it wasn't about preaching about going to heaven. That, that Sully understood kingdom economics, jobs, businesses, training, technology, ownership, institutional building, entrepreneurial and economic self-sufficiency. He literally taught us that freedom without economic infrastructure is just incomplete. And when he walked me in a friend's office in '99, I didn't understand what God was using them to prepare me for. Preacher, the paper directories, the youth work, the entrepreneurship, the technology, the years behind the curtains, the failures, the setbacks, the many times I gave the fuck up and then got right back up. COVID, the collapse of the old directory model. Our daughters, artificial intelligence, the internet reset. God's ways, they God's ways. Way above our ways. God lived in eternity, he put us in time. Little measurements. Like seconds, minutes, hours, days, months, years, decades, centuries, the little measurements that we can see his word playing out in our lives in such a way we'd be like, all right, we got all of the marching toy soldiers with the little fuck ass masks. How the fuck is you locked up in cuffs with masks on? Besides the point, right? Oh, I'm a big tough, you know what you can handle? God! Good, leave home. Oh, shit, you been reading your Bible? First Timothy, or what is that, First Samuel, 7th chapter. The kids was calling it Samuel, and don't stop crying to the Lord. And the Lord thundered. All right, boy, I'm trying to tell you, that what I am. Amazing Grace, a little lightning ride. You know, lightning ride don't cause a storm. No. It just sit above the house, a little higher than the storm, and absorb the power of the storm and ground it so it don't affect the house where y'all be at. Not that y'all be house women, but you know what I'm talking about. You know, y'all be playing there, get off. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, like that. I mean, intersect. Intersect. Good. I'm all excited, right? You can stutter and stammer and still get this right. When you understand it, I realize what I'm standing under and why for you. Right now, I understand. Right? That it was all of this. And I'm not trying to become Tom Walton, all right? I'm not trying to become the billionaire tech bro. That's not the journey. A kingdom entrepreneur, AI coach that Sully prepared me to become right now. And I've been through some shit, so I need to slow down and relax a little bit, all right? Make sure y'all the only ones that can understand this and understand me enough for me to just give it to you like transparently like that. Is that okay? All right. I want to one day be able to, God willing, stand before our people and the next technological shift and say, hold on, before y'all ever thought y'all was gonna leave my folk behind, God allowed me to teach my people how this works. And ladies, I want to start with you because when a black woman gets the sauce and understands the sauce, the whole village eats. Now, this is July. July is preparation. Okay? because August is Black Business Month. So therefore, August is showcase. August 31st is the launch. Now between now and then, what I want from you, if you don't mind, I want Black women across America to start asking yourselves a few simple questions. Really one. I want all of you. Well. You can have more than one, baby. All right. I'm not limiting you, but I want you to really. I want you to really pick one. I'm going to show you how to really dominate one. All right. I really own one. Okay. And the question is, what category should I own? We need to understand and shift some things. All right. There's power in your words. So we're not talking about what's my job title. We're not talking about what I put on my business card. We're not talking about what keywords should I stuff in my website. I want you to ask, who should AI recommend me to? For what exact problem? In what exact place? And why me? That's the question. And if you could be so kind, if you could look out for your bestie and your homegirls, and go ahead and call your girlfriend. Call your hairstylist, call your consultant, call your photographer. Now you got a couple of them. Call your caterer, call your realtor, mamas. Can you holler at your doula for me? Call your cleaner, your interior designer, your PR consultant, your mobile laundry owner. I know y'all bad and bougie. Your tax professional, your child care owner, the woman that you know been sitting on her dream, and tell her about this crazy ass Negro giving y'all this off. No. Tell her the internet reset. Tell her the blue game, you know what I mean? Blue link game is fading. Tell her AI recommendations, then Slick became the gatekeepers to the coin. Tell her, tell her black women have an opportunity to get in early and own their categories. And tell her King Jarlo giving you the source. And I want one thing from you. Allow me to help you win. I've been behind the curtain with Fran, and I could be making a shitload of money right now, and it's calling me all types of sacrifices and litigious, frivolous battles, right? Because a whole bunch of folk want to control accessibility to the info I'm giving you, and I fought because I want to give it to you. Oh boy. I'm like, fine. Yo, you can trust to your girlfriend too, bro. Girlfriend, something good to Bible to work hard, community, that type of thing. But that's beside the point. First, I want you to get this back. But yeah. I want to give it to you. I want to give you the source. I want to help my babies win while you do it. Like when everybody was running from the inner city, Sully was running to it. Everybody was running from our inner city kids. We was running to them, and it's just a personal thing between me and my spiritual pops, right? It's not a new concept, right? He the architect. I'm just the builder. All right, the same way that my spiritual mamas, my daughters, they mamas, you mamas. I don't know what y'all doing in the Goddess Empire builders. I'm not coming through, drop the sauce, making sure you're connected. I'm gone. I ain't got no. But I'm also not going to allow this over sexualized culture to prey on my baby. And I hope you assist me with that, if you can be so kind. Now, I already went through it. They, what they got blocked and all that. It just, it's like emotionally devastating to them. But I believe God reset the internet for them. I believe He reset it for you too. And so I'm giving y'all all of me, my AI teaching, my practical application, my entrepreneurial development experience, my tech experience, my ecosystem, my prompts, my mastermind, my directory databases, my 40 years of selling, my 25, damn, I'm getting young. My 26 years since Shelly put me with Fran, the founding mamas, the daughters. I mean, daggone. They said I got a hero. complex. Heart too big. All of it. Put it all on the table. And I want to invite you to bring your business. I want to invite you to bring your brilliance. I want to invite you to bring your testimony. Bring your girlfriends. Okay. Help my urban daughters, my geniuses, Urban Success University, get ready for back to school. All right. They got a whole lot of goofiness going on behind the scenes for y'all. All right. I'm doing the best I can for you. All right. And y'all come together. All right, let them work on your business. Let them learn from your testimony. Let them highlight your success. Let them show you off your brilliance. Let them make a couple back to school dollars. All right, let these little single mamas make some money for themselves and their little babies. All right, let the black women business owners make some money. Let the village eat. All right, I remember Solomon, first chapter of Kings. Or First Kings, third chapter. Y'all know when it got down, everybody eat, everybody. Uh, 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 uh. We up in there. Like that though. Up in there. Listen, our mamas, our founding mothers, all right, they didn't fight for black women to have access to the future for me to fuck up and fumble and have y'all arrive late. Not Cynthia Lawrence, not his Ducker, not Shirley Chisholm, not Coretta Scott King, not Edith Scott Bagley, not Rosa Louise Macaulay Parks, not Andrew Dash Gray, Marion Grace again. Mama Grace, amazing Grace Banks Sullivan, Amelia Isadora Platts, Boyden Robinson. Listen, our mamas wanted you to have the sauce. So ladies, that's what I got. Right? Like that's what this has been all about. All right, like all the global economic indicators predicted this. It's hard to be a black man launching firm. And then the generative engine optimized AI one. Whoa! Listen, they killed Martin Luther King Jr. You have no idea the way they came after Sully. You've no idea. The way they came after William Herbert Gray when he left the United Negro College Fund for black kids. So I'm cool, but I'm not cool. But the more y'all that I see connect with the daughters, it's hard work, but it's worth it. You know, God reserve his hardest battle for his strongest warriors, and at the same time, I got our sons watching us and watching me. All right, so I've got the responsibility of providing them with an example of what it means to be a kingdom hood man of God. What? Be hood and holy. Yeah, what it means to be a kingdom man and not a colonizer classroom clown. Listen, in our generation, being a preacher and being a man of God ain't the same. You go to colonizer classroom, slave master seminary, and learn everything them folks say about, you know, whatever. But what they talking about ain't even right. You see what they putting up, and you see how God's showing up and showing out. It's what it is. The internet reset, it's going up in a major way. You know? The AI recommendation economy. Y'all hearing about this zero-click economy? See, back in the day, the click was the economy, right? Paying for these SEO stuff so you can get these on the first page of Google and get the click. Some folk even paying for the click. Now the zero-click is the economy. What you mean? Hey, who's the best? And no click. Boom, right there. And then your phone ringing. The category pillar opportunity I liken to the gold rush opportunity of the 1840s. Y'all get this bag. It's digital. So y'all do it from your phone. My daughter's working inside. You got to get the whole outfit and all that, you know, like that though. August is Black Business Month. They have attempted to attack black women in every other thing. We got to salute our existing black women in business, ministry, and nonprofit, as well as raise up more black women in ministry and nonprofit. And we got to make sure that everybody puts some fucking respect on your name. Excuse me for putting it like that. So listen, I'm going to get y'all going. You know, I love y'all. I care about y'all. I hope that I've covered everything that I should cover for y'all to really understand this. I know y'all really detail oriented. Y'all, whatever questions y'all got, leave in the comments. I see y'all going in right now. I'm gonna play this back on like a replay, right? I think the girls are putting it up on the Goddess and Buyer Builder site, right? But I am gonna leave it open, and I'm gonna come back and answer all your questions in the comment section, so you can circle back around. Kind of y'all got stuff to do, right? And I'm already over time, but I really care about y'all, right? And so I want you to understand that the question is no longer, hopefully you understand, no longer can black women dominate the digital realm. Come on, man. Somebody said it couldn't be done, and she would have fucking replied that maybe it couldn't, but she would be one who wouldn't say Toto she tried. So she buckled right in with a bit of a grin without any doubt of it. She started this thing and she tackled the thing. They said it couldn't be done. Yeah, she did it. There are thousands to tell you it cannot be done. Thousands to prophesy failure. Thousands to tell you one by one the dangers that wait to sell you. But just buckle right in with a bit of a grin without any doubt of it. Start this thing as you tackle the thing they said couldn't be done. And when these geniuses are able to look at how God used you, they be like, oh, look, God did it. I make a myself no reputation. Why you probably did go open the basement of the black church? Well, you know. Listen, y'all got the businesses, y'all got the brilliance, y'all got the relationships, y'all got the trust, y'all got the sauce. The only question is, will the new internet understand enough about you to tell the world how amazing you are? And if you're unsure, let me help you fix that. Bring me your business. Bring your nonprofit. Bring your ministry. Listen, you know how you go to the doctor, and before you see the doctor, you have to fill that form. Some of y'all, you just in category pillar, y'all start getting like gold and diamond. My baby's got but pillar 1, pillar 2, pillar 3, pillar 4, they got you on. I promise you. They looking to show off on you. That's why I got lit up like this. When today's price ain't tomorrow's price, and when we launch, folk is not gonna get what you get. All right, your grandfather then, I guess grandmama then, and y'all, why this been one of the sexiest grandmothers in my life? I'm single, so y'all excuse me. I'm a real daddy. All right, my babies know, and we gotta keep my daughters away from these perverts my age, looking at their little speed bumps and mosquito bites, so they keep me out of jail. Okay, don't let me kill nobody with my baby. All right, please, I'm playing my baby. Y'all watch the Real Rebellious Rosa Parks on Peacock. And y'all hear how 80% of what they told y'all about Rosa Parks was a lie. And she got this quote in there, right? Where they be like, Rosa Parks, I want to see my grandfather bust that gun, cause the little clan folk run around town trying to take advantage of Rosa Parks. And the little girl and Mr. Macaulay, her grandfather, start going to go, I'm not my grandpa, my daughter. Like, y'all keep fucking around and find out that he can't go bust that gun on y'all. No, we not. All right, over y'all and them. I don't play by neither one of y'all. Yeah, that's my energy on all of y'all like that. I ain't one of them weirdos. All right, and I don't kick it with them like that, because I don't kick it with like, yo, KJ, my brother, died 21 years ago in between Coretta's first and second stroke. I'm King Kev. If you don't ever heard nobody let you call me that, because you only ever heard the public me, not the private me. I got my own daughters, right? So this urban patriarch responsibility of the remnant, the hood, the slums, and being able to put the sacred scroll, the Bible, the Quran, the Torah, right? Really being able to get centered on these African prophetic principles practically. That ain't as easy as God used me to make y'all think it is. All right, and so it's a lot that go into that, and so for my daughters and my nieces and all that, my grandma, my aunties, and all that, to be able to, like how they do. It's just a separation, and don't feel like, because I might just look at you like, who told you you could use that to address me? I don't know you like that. I love you, but I don't know you. And that's not really, directed toward y'all. It's just, boundaries and shit. Put a lot of work in to get after y'all. And my brother died, so I guess I was in denial more in the river. Then the fact that my brother died, I just buried his mom a couple months ago. Our mom is just, talking about dying, and the women that our daughters are teaching you about, our founding members in USU, the ones who all had their individual work that the Yoke Mice are putting together, from amazing Grace Banks Sullivan to Marion Grace Segundi to Andrea Dad's Gray to Cynthia Dolores Nodis Tucker to Edith Scott Bagley, Rose Louise Macaulay Parks to Amelia Isadora Platts Wayne Robinson and Coretta Scott King to Yolanda even herself. All right, it's a lot, and I think that's best done between y'all as women. And so bring me your business, bring our daughters your testimony, and let's show the world what happens when we make them recognize that the little project they got. Black women run the world. Okay, and why I'm out here, because a new entrepreneur is typically not going to be the best communicator of the value in their product and services. So my baby the geniuses, they got a lot of haters. So I came out here, and it's just stuttering and stammering and They be a little nervous when you go to blackwomenruntheworld.com. Scroll all the way down. My baby was running for Michigan. I didn't even go college fund. You know what I'm talking about? And look at how I had to introduce her. So that's all I'm doing. Just a little spiritual father. Introducing y'all to my babies and let y'all get connected to get God the glory and y'all the back. Listen, thank you for the time that we shared. I hope, like me, you view it as time invested and not time spent, and a complete pleasure and a privilege. If I didn't tell you before, let me tell you again. If you're around me more and more, I'm going to tell you over and over and over again. I love y'all almost as much as the Father. On behalf of the Father, have an amazing day on purpose. No matter what you go through or how the day is, never forget the Father made each and every single one of you amazing on purpose. And I look forward to being used by God to bless your business life for the rest of your life. I'm Wi-Fi to help me up with your bestie. I'm a good guy. I'm trying to tell you I'm kind of cute too. But I'm just saying, ain't that hard to look at. Oh, God, using me, got his hand on me. I don't know if you can tell. Listen, I look forward to seeing you soon, either at an up-and-coming in-person event and during the membership section. Matter of fact, go ahead and complete your AI Smart Matching right now. Complete your profile.com, GoddessEmpireBuilders.com, Black Women Run the World. Go ahead and help me prove it. .com, right? And matter of fact, go ahead and leave me in the membership section right now. I got some flavor and some sauce for you that's going to help get God glory and help get you back.